Welcome back, everybody, to Warhammer 40k Rogue Traitor. Now, this music's popped off. Let's actually change that. What's FSR? Turns on one of the presets for SR, saves memory and time spent on frame. This decreases image quality. It is in fact lower resolution. No, it's fine. I just need to lower sound. How much the volume can be there? Just turn the music volume down. There we go. There we go. There we go. I ate, worked out a little bit, and now we are back. So, let's do this. So something cool that I figured out, just after, you can do formations. You can have your guys set up in different formations. That is sick. So that makes me wonder if you can only have 7 people on the field at once, or how this is gonna work. So for this little area, I think this little T that we got going on works.
I took care of this one.
Damn, dude. He's a fucking beast. Mort's a beast too. Mort. Ow. Cover. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that character can hide behind or marked with a shield or a shield with a skull. When standing closer to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. The character will not receive bonus if attacked from a side not protected by their current. Yeah, okay. Can I still shoot while in cover? Like most games? Yeah.
Your end was inevitable.
Oh, I fucked him up. Crit hit. Your character just landed a crit. And character's critical damage is 150% of the normal damage by default. However, certain talents effect and ability can increase it. 150 default. Damn, dude. That's sick. Demos can't shoot again. I could move. No, I can't. Theodoria, or I don't know if her name is Theodoria or how you would say that exactly. I know last video I did a lot of reading, but a lot of it was honestly guesswork on how to say some of the names. Until I hear it said in game. Theodora, yeah, Theodora.
I took care of this
That's how I'm saying it, is Theodora. More.
for the glory of the Imperium.
I want more on my team, damn. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities in combat in some way. L3 to activate the initiative tracker. Select the character using and press square in the character information window that opens. Select the effect and press to learn more about it. So you can basically figure out all their stats, abilities. Let's take this asshole out.
It's as good as done.
He missed? Homie, why'd you miss? Whatever.
One fewer target.
Oh, you missed too. Alright, let's
Taking
move you over here.
calculated risk is in my second
And
nature.
then...
I'll see to it personally.
You missed again. Why? He's only targeting her. That's weird. So for now, my character kind of sucks, but... Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single Horson survive. I think that's the voice we're gonna go for. The road trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, hmm? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their positions makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the box in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. What is happening? What are your orders? What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it. Her hairstyle is fucking nutty, dude. I'm concerned about the disruption.
Is there money to be made?
Right here? No. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let us not dawdle.
I was gonna say, there's fighting going on right here.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Alright, I don't know exactly where I need to go. I would imagine this way. Yeah. How's it going, Mort? Hell of a kill. Man down, can I take his rifle? Instead of using a fucking pistol. Conrad Vorgevir. Let's go, Vorgevir. Conrad Vorgevir lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing him. Thank Providence. You are alive and well. Mort. Yeah, Mort. Mort. Always on time, eh? Hey, Conrad. The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You can set your chorno by it. Conrad pointedly looks away from the arch-militant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The arch-militant looks back at you. Or did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. As Vox, for those who haven't got it, it's essentially just a radio. That's what I'm getting from it, at least. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The VoxNet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding to armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! Yeah, that's the voice we're going with her. I have not yet received word from the Enneagram regarding any Gallier field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the case may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I'm receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. He pauses. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. Mutiny, but who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp? A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed traitors, ever wanted last one of them. Must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle deck. Perhaps then might stop the wave from spread. If this is indeed a severe case of warp madness in the situation, I'm going with this one. First, we must. Hold on. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both things at once. Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Theodore looks at Walktivera. I need Elderthrod. Where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psycho aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a great threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. This is true. Just a quick little thing. So Psychers, just a little backstory. So Psychers and 40k, Warhammer 40k, so they're essentially, like, they're able to use psychic shit, you know, but they are essentially, when it comes to their mental stability, they're always kind of on the brink of getting pulled into the warp, or like being able to be turned by chaos. So essentially what that means is they can turn on you, their minds can get corrupt, and they can send in fucking demon portals and let a bunch of demons and shit out among the world, or plagues or whatever, depending on what kind of god or deity has hold of them. So yeah, that's a little tidbit about that. Conrad, Volkivir. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his... No, that's not his voice. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. So that's closer to his voice. I can't do his actual voice. Blast it. Master of Whisperers, find Etherthold immediately. Sinchal, we'll go Sinchal. Sinchal, locate Class and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arc militant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Demos, Arcadia. Theodore glances at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord. If I may, Lord Captain. His voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Idrithold back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant, and taking into consideration Idrithold's psychic powers. Discover the whereabouts of Idrithold. Then it's settled. Demos, find Edrithold, and bring him here, in whatever state you may find him. This elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers at the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? In whatever state, what does that mean? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I shall do everything in my power. I can't promise that I won't lose our dearest heirs somewhere along the way. Theodore shakes her head. Conrad, keep an eye on our spirited guest. You are personally responsible, Mort. You're personally responsible. Mort! Okay, I think some dialogue is trying to pop up. Alright. Conrad gives you a nod. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk and you do not even have proper gear. I shall make do lead the way. I have a proposition. Since I'm the more important person here, you can go in the front and shield me from potential threats. You had better not fail me. Lord Captain made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk. I shall make do lead the way. Yeah, my dude's straightforward. He's ready for whatever. Of course you are. He rummages in his pockets for something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but this is no longer relevant. With a pop and a sharp crack where something hits you in the abdomen and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. The fuck? Did he just stab me? I promise you a special destiny, Demos. Okay, it is time to fulfill it. Oh shit. So he's a traitor. I mean, his voice, when his voice was actually, voiced. If a character falls unconscious, they receive a trauma that reduces the character risk score. Okay. And someone, comment on the voices, if I'm doing decent with the voices or not. I rarely watch my own videos. Not because I think they're bad, just, I I watch stuff that isn't me. It's weird to hear my own voice over shit. Let's see what this traitor has in store for us, eh? Definitely a traitor.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the warrant chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Oh, homie, I hope you try.
We are in the anteroom of the warrant chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
I'm going with this 100%. Chance 87. What sort of pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sore... Sorry. You sordid wretched piece of grok shit. I think that works.
What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Is he talking about the Chaos Gods?
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
See, I couldn't get that kind of voice. Hold on, let me just try it for a sec. Let's just read on the lines. Once my work is, yeah, see, right out the gate, his is like, is just so scornful, and like, I can't get that. Skill tests and dialogue. Fight the voice in your head, get out. Okay, hold on. Fight the voice in your head, get out, I'm not your puppet. Get out, I'm not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gauge looming in the center of the chamber. In the gateway arch, see a conjugator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, his torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The Sentinel turns its head to you. One of its eye sockets lighten up with two ember-like irises. Tech U45, examine the device. Look back, look for anything that can... Examine the device. You carefully inspect the design of the gate conjugator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Gain 20 experience. Okay. This servitor on the gate begins to move with a screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward close to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Volkjavir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depth of your mind. Examine the punch hand on the sentinel, look back, look for anything that can be a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. You search in vain. Chamber and anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition, not nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Examine the sentinel. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Damn. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the conjugator flickers. Several long minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever had.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes. Yes, I do. You do not understand where this quiet voice coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the conjugator? Is it a figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Yes, I do. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your conscience does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Hell yeah.
Well, there is still another way.
Check the warrant chamber.
I always have a backup plan.
The enormous gates match the importance of the timing. They protect the massive doors. I don't know what that little beeping is, but let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission, to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Alright. The servo skull is creaking, gradually turns into comprehensible words. I need a contact sound, preferably Theodore. I need a weapon. A weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent, its relays clicking. Second after second passes and you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can't.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted.
Oh yeah,
Initiating
true.
Setup. Establishing connection.
In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull as a box projects the voice of Theodore von Valencius, disordered and riddled with static yet still recognizable beyond any doubt. Vox Master restore community. Oh. Okay. I'm assuming this is her talking, right? Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, let's... What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. You've seen notification top screen indicating that says current objective has been updated. So it's simple. It's the same as in every other game.
Always
Okay.
keep your eye on the prize.
Yes. I agree. Draw strength from unwavering faith and find courage in fulfilling your final duty for showing weakness before his enemies is
always
heresy.
keep my options open.
Where is we going, homie? Can I loot some bodies, grab their guns? They had guns. Where are we going, Robo? Up here?
It's not dawdle.
I don't want to dawdle, but I don't know exactly where I'm going. I'm following this fucking thing. Or is it following me?
Keep your wits about you.
Corpus, what is that? Ah, okay. Map. Journal. Seal the warrant chamber. No one must reach the warrant. A simple order. The sentinel conjugator will lock. Oh,
Is there money to be made?
do I talk to it? Oh, this guy. Duh. Duh, duh, duh.
Master? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Volkavia is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of his plan. We're just gonna go with his plan. He is clearly serving the whole and gods of the warp. This is true. He even said he was going to sacrifice us, but
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I
Our
presume
Lord.
he is the one responsible for the mutiny.
Yes.
And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
so it would seem, but he's not here and we have a mutiny to end. Yeah, he openly admitted it, but that doesn't necessarily mean...
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Well, we fight.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Lasgun, flask, lasgun, flak, chest plate, and med kit. Find a weapon. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Wait, what? While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of the maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds has passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. Where was that? Fresh injury can be healed using Medikit without passing any skills tests. Old injuries can be healed with a Medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass Medica skill test to succeed. Use medkits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. When they lose all their wounds? That sounds weird. Once combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished. So, like, you're allowed to have so many wounds, and then, okay. Automatically, any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with medkit. Medkit can only be used by characters who have the field medic feature-based skill Medica or have taken Medica skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses Medkit in battle, a Medica skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Albadard can heal your character injury. Hold L2 and select Albadard's portrait. Press OK.
Fate and fortune.
We are the spearhead of the...
I know how to take risks.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I always have a backup plan.
How do I heal? Ah.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I owe you a debt. I always keep my options open.
I am at
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Alright. I need to go to my character real quick. Features. Archetype, reputation, biography. How do I choose my, how do I change my gear?
Always keep your eye on the price.
That's well and good. Is it Cargo Man? Yeah. Okay. Equip.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, that pauses it. Okay, I'm sorry. How do I...
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Oh, inventory. I'm stupid. There we go. Dude, my dude looks fucking kick-ass. Look at that shit. Hell yeah.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find... How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically,
Oh,
a
that was him?
Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
What can we expect to find?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
I'm under no obligation to take such risk. I heard one of Theodore's Vox casts. That guy's taken very well.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
For the Imperium! Yeah, I'm not doing that. The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
I was hoping for it to have audio. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodore's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threaten to consume my home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared... Cuts out.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Alright, Albard. You seem like a cool dude. I'll help you.
Run, fools!
Combat begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select the character by holding L2, moving the frame to the portrait, then releasing L2, choose the cell you want the character to move and protect cells or areas accessible to the character during the tactical phase. Each character in the party may move up to the maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Okay. This is good to know. We have no cover. We have cover to our rear. Unless, I was gonna say. Oh, it just moves them over there. There's no animation. Move him there. I'm gonna move him here. Alright. Combat abilities of characters differ depending on their archetype. Available abilities are located at the bottom of the screen. Read the full description ability. Activate the ability panel by pressing triangle. Select ability. Then hold R3 to open its complete description. A single press of R3 brings up a quick preview. Next non-combat ability for the abilities used, you will get to review its estimated outcome of target. Okay, yeah. Soldier gains +3 MP. The next attack costs -1 AP less and does not count toward attack limit per turn. Till the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a 10% negative 10 penalty to ballistic skill and cannot use run and gun. Or, at start of combat, the Crime Lord gains +3 stacks of the Surefire Plan effect. Activation of this ability consumes 1 stack and makes the next action stronger depending on the type of action. If the Crime Lord attacks, they deal +13 more damage. If the Crime Lord moves, they gain +13 dodge and parry until the start of the next turn. The Crime Lord uses a non-damage ability on enemy. The enemy suffers a negative 13 penalty damage for 1 round. Can be used more times per. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this and then.
I'll see to you never stood a chance.
Ooh, I fucked you up. Character has just missed. I missed. To increase hit chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them on a vantage point, ability, and talent that improve the weapon skill. I didn't miss. You kidding me? I killed that guy. And then, if I'm able, I'll
It's as good as done.
get this going. And move him back here, because there is... And move him, like, right here.
Let's make some opportunities.
Alright. No. How do I change... Homie, you shouldn't have any other turns. How do I switch... Can I shoot again? Oh, I can. I didn't realize that.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
Alright, let me... He can't shoot again. How do I... No, how do I... I'm holding L2. That's supposed to... L2. How do I change to... L3? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I want to be him. How do I... Dude, I don't understand this. This is so weird. What's R1? Dude, you can't shoot, you can't do anything. Let me... I don't want to end the turn, because that's gonna... I don't want to inspect. What the fuck, man? You would think pressing X would let you swap character. Or... Can I... Oh, you have to end the turn. It says end turn, but it's end turn for that one person, not for the entire team. That is a weird way to do it. Oh, he's using melee? Only melee?
I'd rather not. I will do my duty.
Oh. Okay. Great. Okay. That's reload. Looks like a rapid fire type thing.
I won't compromise my principles. Another enemy down.
Alright, Algard, your go, homie.
It will be done.
What? This is so weird. Usually the character will just run on their own, and I mean, it would take a minute to get used to. Does he auto parry, I wonder?
Just a minor setback.
He tries to. Friendly fire, be careful. The order in which actions are taken in combat matter. Your character can only move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. Once character attacks, they lose their remaining movement points. Okay, so you gotta move. If you're gonna do an attack, you definitely gotta move.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't want to risk friendly fire, so...
I'll see to you never stood a chance.
In order, move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. Once character attacks, they lose their remaining movement point. They're able to move until the start of their next turn. There is a way around this, however, if, for example, the character has some way of gaining movement points after attacking. There's not much I can have him do here besides reload, and I'm not having him reload. He's fine. Attack of opportunity. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in adjacent cell initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attack of opportunity. Chance hit. And so is it basically Overwatch, but for... He parried it. I don't understand this attack of opportunity thing. Charge. Brace for impact.
I've suffered worse. Brace yourself, Abelard.
I'll make it happen.
I missed. Not good.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
I don't know how that's only a 35% chance, but alright. Alagard. What is this?
I'm not interested.
Okay, fine. Just hack and slash then.
I took care of this one.
Took that fucker's head off. Can he go after another? No? Alright then.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I don't need to move. 55%.
I'll make it happen.
Homie, stop fucking missing. It's an easy shot.
Indeed. One fewer target.
They got fucked up. Abelard is definitely getting more hits. Alright, what's the percent? 65. And what's the percent of this? 50? We're going with the 65.
I'll see to it personally.
He didn't even hit him, did he? Missed again. You suck. My character sucks so far. Or maybe I'm just not understanding. He parried it, or she parried it, whichever. He parried it. Alright, try this again.
I'll make it another enemy.
There we
down.
go. You can advance the level of a character and their companions playing battles. Oh, hold on. You can advance the level of your character and their companions. Prevailing in battles, exploring the Coronis expanse and complete quest earns. Yeah, I get that. How do I get to it? New level, hold R2, select the level up icon. Okay, that's all I need to know. Soldier, awareness, demolition, athletics. Demolition. Did I level up? New ranks available. Yeah, I guess so. Carouse. Come again? Skill available. I'm able to level up one level though, right? So what do I press? I'm so confused, dude. It's not what I'm trying to figure out. Like with him, I just pressed the soldier. I didn't press this to press the soldier icon. Oh, you have to hold to apply. Did he not rank up? Okay. Carouse. Or athletic. Okay. I see now.
Is there money to be made?
I can loot bodies now, I'm assuming. Items on the right side of the trophy collection withdrawal. Inventory, such items can be used for equip by character. Move trophies manually from one side of the window. Do this, select an item, press X until you can mass transfer all items to.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Let's go to inventory. Oh. Give him a secondary. This face looks a lot different than that picture. But hey, so is mine. Seeing how I created my character, so.
I always keep my options open.
Damn, we're at the 54-minute mark, guys. Whew. This game is definitely gonna take a long time to beat, especially if I read everything. Ugh. Alright, with that said, I'm about to end this episode here because we're about at the hour-minute mark. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. And I will catch you in the next one. So, yeah, peace.